Alright, this is a mechanical tour of my 01 M3 for sale. This car has been very well maintained. Every oil change has been with spec fluids every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, much sooner than the factory recommends. If you're looking at this car, you probably have done a lot of research on the M3 and are aware of all the quirks and issues that they sometimes have. The good news is that this car has had everything replaced already. So it's a great engine, very powerful, and fuel economy is pretty good too. One of the Achilles heels here is the cooling system. Very commonly leaks and has problems keeping the engine in temp. The previous owner replaced everything: radiator, expansion tank, all hoses, with OEM parts. So the Vanos system here is also prone to failure. The bolts break or back out and cause just a huge mess. This one has had the aftermarket bulletproofing kit that replaces all the bolts and gets everything tightened up to where it should never have any issues again. And that's a popular fix on the forums if you do some research there. The clutch has been replaced with the OEM clutch and flywheel. The guibo has been replaced. All the suspension has been replaced, and bushings as well. So all the stuff that really you have to worry about in these cars has been fixed. Another common problem with the S54 is rod bearings. There was a material issue that caused premature wear on these. These were replaced, I think, around 45,000 miles, and the car has had no issues ever since. That was a recall that the BMW issued. The starter's new, alternator's new, everything, all the accessories and oils and everything are all replaced. So the car's in great shape. Mechanically, it drives great. The engine sounds very, very strong and very healthy. And the car is ready to go. If you have any questions about the mechanical condition or about M3s in general, let me know. I'd be happy to help. And if you are looking at other ones that have not had these common issues replaced, I'd look for documentation on that. Otherwise, it may be a very expensive repair bill. The other thing that's common on these cars is the rear subframe. The point at which it mounts to the trunk floor is a relatively weak point. So folks that race their car or track it or drive it really hard have a tendency to wear it out and cause rips. I have another video that shows the underside of this car. There's no rips, and it's never been abused or anything. So that issue is all good. About a couple thousand miles ago, the differential was gone through and all the bushings and bolts and everything and fluids replaced. So that was serviced recently too. So overall, the car has 128,000 miles on it, but it has had all the repairs done. So there's a lot of guys selling M3s that have maybe 70,000 miles, 80,000 miles. And that is the sweet spot when all this stuff starts to fall apart on you. So be wary of that if you're looking at M3s. This one has had everything done. And if you have any questions or you're interested in the car, shoot me a message. Thank you.